Chasing the wrong dreams. Take 2. So I'm gonna try to get this shortened up a little bit, all right? Because I know I lose most of y'all's attention after 3.5 minutes. So let's see if I can do it. So I've been asking the Lord many times over the years, why do I fail so much? Why do I fail so much? Oh, I'm such a failure. Oh, I'm a disaster. Da 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 da. I'm such a bad failure. Even God probably don't even love me the way I think He does. And which my loving wife over there always says, you never fail unless you stop trying. Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try. There's another famous saying that says to try is to fail, to do is to succeed. And that's just it. As long as you don't stop trying. But when you try and try and try and try again, and you continue to fail, if you just sit back and talk to God, you'll find out that you didn't consort with God first. Or what you thought God wanted you to do, you didn't have the discernment to know that that wasn't it. We often fail and feel like a failure by the world's standards because we chase the same dreams that the world chases. We chase money, fame, lottery winnings, or whatever. I can't tell you, put a dollar amount on how many times I've played the lottery since I turned 18, and I'll be 53 in September. So I've been playing over 30 years. I ain't won it yet. And I came to the realization that my dream of winning the lottery may not be God's dream for me. You can download AI generators and pay lots of money to use them and whatnot, and try to generate every single number combination there is. The thing is, if you bought a lottery ticket for the Powerball and you literally paid $2 for every single number combination that could come up in those 75 numbers, you wouldn't need to win the lottery. You'd already have that kind of money. So, what is God's dream for you? What is God's calling on your life? Have you had that long time thought over and over again? I just think God has something different for me. I think God has something better for me. I think God has a different job or a different career for me. How many times you thought that in your life? Sometimes I think it almost daily. I have failed many times in my life, or I have lacked success in many times in my life. The only reason I have actually built a 24, 25-year career in trucking is there was no shortage of trucking companies for me to jump from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So, if there's only one place in town that hires for your specialty that you do, and you apply for that job, and you don't get it, now you're ready to just give up on your dreams. Or maybe there's 1,000 jobs in your area that does what you want to do, and you still don't get hired. Oftentimes, we can have a little bit of success here and there, but the true success, the true riches only come when we chase the dreams that God has for us. And by dreams, I really mean plans. If you don't know what God's plans are for you, find you a strong spiritual advisor. Tell them, unload everything on that spiritual advisor and say, I don't even know what to ask God for, or I've been asking for God for this or that. I may have been asking God for the wrong things. In the Lord's Prayer, Jesus said, give us this day our daily bread. Not give us this day our daily millions. Not give us 43,000 fans on Facebook. But just a few will do you sometimes. I know I've got quite a few followers. But my circle of friends is pretty small, and my inner circle of best friends is extremely small. One of them sitting over in another recliner over there. But at the end of the day, we fail in life as Christians because we're still chasing the same dreams as the rest of the world. In Romans 12, it says, do not be conformed to this world, but yet be renewed through the renewing of your mind, through the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. I'm kind of adding a little something there at the end. That's like, but it isn't until we start thinking like Christ, loving like Christ, forgiving like Christ, can we ever really know our true purpose and our true dream in life that God has desired for us. Hey, I would love to get paid to go fishing, even though I'm lousy at catching, but that ain't God's dream for me. But I tell you what, when I do go fishing, and I'm not catching fish, it gives me more time to talk to my neighbor over there, a total stranger, about the things of God. See, you can minister everywhere. You say, I don't know how to minister, When you give that cashier who's got a frown on her face a smile, you just minister to her or him. You can change their day, their hour, their minute, their day. You can change their life with just a smile. Granny always said, cheapest gift you could ever give anybody, the cheapest blessing you could ever give anybody is your smile. So we can minister everywhere we go. Is there someone in your life you refuse to minister to? Or that you don't think it'll do any good? Hey, you share the love, say what God tells you to say, and let Him do the rest. Because that is how you get to build the spirit of discernment to know what God's dreams are for you. What was God's dreams? Go and teach all nations, making disciples, baptizing in my name. It's a great commission, as we call it. So a lot of times, the reason our dreams aren't working out is because we're not being fully obedient to what God has called us to do. I was told at the age of 18 that I had a calling on my life, and I ran from that calling. Now, I'm still sitting in a house I can't pay the rent on. I still got bills I cannot pay. But no matter how dark my tunnel gets, it never goes pitch black because I still see the light at the end of that tunnel. And that light that looks like a dream at the end of a dark tunnel is Jesus Christ. Chasing the dreams of the world leaves you in that dark tunnel. It will cloud your vision and cloud your mind to where you have trouble even seeing that light. But that light is right there. That lighthouse on that shore shines bright in the darkest of nights while you're being tossed around on the sea. And that light in that lighthouse is Jesus Christ. And when we start chasing after Jesus, He will give us the dreams that we're guaranteed to succeed. But you gotta chase after Jesus and stop chasing the wrong dreams. Y'all have a blessed Sunday and a blessed rest of your week. Y'all remember my new tagline: keep your rubber side down, your eyes towards heaven, and your heart in Jesus. I'll see you down the road. Peace out.